Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, for the 1,000th time, Chicago Farmer!
Howdy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming out tonight. You're the most beautiful crowd I've had all week. That's the 1,000th time I said all that. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was a much younger man, I started to do a lot of wandering. I started wandering all over the country. And I figured if I just kept on wandering and if I just kept on searching, eventually I would find myself. I looked everywhere and I couldn't find me. Somehow I wound up in a town called Bloomington, Illinois. I got a job working at the Pantograph, the local newspaper in town. I went in there and they said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "I want to be a writer." They said, "What have you written?" I said, "A couple songs and a couple of poems." They said, "Great. We'll put you in the warehouse." So there I was working at the warehouse at the Pantograph. I was working on an assembly line type deal. This conveyor belt would bring down the different sections of the newspaper, and I would do inspections on those sections. And then I'd take those sections and put them into racks, and then I'd put them into stacks, and then I'd wheel that rack across the warehouse floor, load it up on a truck that would come out to your front door. It was a pretty good job. 20 hours a week. I didn't want to overdo it. The only downside of that job was everybody who worked that shift during the week was required, ladies and gentlemen, to work every Saturday night from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. Because on Saturday night, you get ready for the big Sunday paper. More sections, more inspections, more stacks, and more racks. But if you know me, ladies and gentlemen, you know that working a real job from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. on a Saturday night was not happening at all. That's when I do my LIVIN time, ladies and gentlemen. I had this foreman, and his name was George. I called him George Foreman. And George Foreman knew how passionate I was about music and writing, and he said, "I'll tell you what, if you ever have a gig on a Saturday night, just call me and I'll find someone to fill your shift for you." He said, "But call me by 10:30. I said, "No problem." So this was beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. I got to work a little bit during the week. I got some money in my pocket. I had Friday, Saturday night off for LIVIN. And now I was only working like 16 hours a week. Even better. And I think George Foreman thought that I was going to take him up on that offer from time to time. But that went on every Saturday night for 2.5 years. Until one night I had a gig down the street at a place called the IBC, the Illinois Brewing Company. May it rest in peace. Now, the Illinois Brewing Company is a fine establishment. But if you've ever been there, you know that the stage is 30 feet in the damn air. And I'm up there playing my heart out, ladies and gentlemen, and not one person is paying attention. But the place was packed. It was packed every time I played a gig back then. Not because I was any good, but my roommate sold pot. Really, really good pot. So we always had a lot of people around. He went away for a while, but it's looking good tonight. Maybe he's back, I don't know. So I'm playing 30 feet in the air at the IBC. Nobody's paying attention. The pinball wizard is dropping quarters in the pinball machine and hitting the flippers. The gangsters are shooting pool and breaking the balls. The lawyers are scheming and plotting. The sorority girls are sexting and texting and doing whatever sorority girls do. There's two townies in front of the bathroom beating each other up, like literally fighting in front of the popcorn machine. And my roommate is trying to pay for our rent. And I'm up there singing for everybody, and not one person is paying attention. And I happened to look at the clock, and the clock said 10:45. And I thought to myself, I haven't called George Foreman yet. And I was trying to be a professional, so I couldn't just walk off stage and call George Foreman. I couldn't do that. So I got this idea. And the idea was that I was gonna pull out my phone and I was gonna call into work over the phone, over the microphone. And not only did I come up with this idea, I announced it to the crowd that I was going to do it. And they all stopped immediately what they were doing. And we had a sound guy back then at IBC. His name was Swank. He was damn good. He was no Brian Flick or Eric back there. Give him a round of applause, but he was good. And he turned the microphone up as loud as it would go without feeding back. And I did it, ladies and gentlemen. I called George Foreman. And you could hear a pin drop. And you could hear George Foreman on the other line saying, "Okay, I'll see you Monday." And after I did it, ladies and gentlemen, everybody looked at me and started smiling. They were all smiling and they were all happy. And the pinball wizard stepped away from the pinball machine, and the gangsters stopped shooting pool, and the lawyers stopped scheming and plotting, and the sorority girls stopped sexting or texting or whatever it is sorority girls do, and the townies like literally stopped beating each other up. And my roommate looked up too, and there I was, 30 feet in the damn air, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody was paying attention to me, and I have to admit, I liked it a lot. I don't mind attention, it's fun. And as they were all looking at me and smiling at me like I was some kind of hero or something, I thought to myself, what in the hell do I do now? I said, I guess I'll play a song. So I played a song, and it was about like small town cops or something like that, and everybody really liked it. And everybody sang along. And then I played a song about skateboarding, and everybody liked that one and sung along. And then I sang a song about Illinois, and everybody just yelled Illinois real loud. And it was amazing. And then I played a slow song. And the pinball wizard dropped some more quarters in the pinball machine. And the gangsters racked the balls and broke them. And the lawyers went back to scheming. And the sorority girls went back to sexting and texting or whatever it is sorority girls do. And those townies in front of the men's room at the popcorn machine started beating each other up again. And my roommate went back to paying our rent. But ladies and gentlemen, something happened in that 10 minutes. Something very special happened in that 10 minutes. Where we were not separated, ladies and gentlemen. It was not me up here and you guys out there, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time, we became us, ladies and gentlemen. And I like us a lot. And of all the searching that I did, I realized in that moment what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, ladies and gentlemen. And that was to bring us together and become us all the time. I mean, what if I could do it for like a half hour? What if I could do it for an hour or 90 minutes? What if I could do it? What if we could do it for the rest of my life, ladies and gentlemen? And after all the searching and all the wandering and all the trying to find myself, I found myself down the damn street in Bloomington, Illinois, 30 feet in the damn air at the IBC. And now here we are, come full circle, back in Bloomington to celebrate us for the 1,000th time. And I still love us, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I've been up to for the last 15 years. And what I've been trying to tell you guys for the last 15 damn minutes is I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm hoping that a Stokes might not be the perfect fix, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm hoping that a Stokes might not be the perfect fix, but I'm working on it. Trying to be a better man. I'm doing everything I can. I never really had a plan. All I ever understand's working with these two hands. I'm trying harder to smile. I'm trying to bring it back in style. I just drove 1,000 miles and the bills that start to pile. It might take a little while. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm hoping that a Stokes might not be the perfect fix, but I'm working on it. Trying to walk in other shoes. I try to listen to their views. But when I see them on the news and the language that they use, well, I think they're all confused. I'm trying hard not to swear. I try to trade it in for prayer. But when there's trouble everywhere, it's too much to hardly bear. Doesn't anybody care? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm hoping that a Stokes might not be the perfect fix, but I'm working on it. How's everybody feeling tonight? Thanks for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. The party's just getting started. I love us. Ladies and gentlemen, since then I've been traveling around this beautiful country of ours, and people come up to me all the time. They say, Chicago farmer, how do you get that drawl that you do? It's kind of a mix between a small town, big city, kind of a northerly, southerly, easterly, westerly, stuck in the middle type of a drawl. They say, how do you do it? Where does it come from? Can you please take a few minutes out of your time to stroll through the Castle Theater at 209 East Washington Street in downtown Bloomington, Illinois with Old Shoe and Buffalo Wops and the Price Hill Hustle for your 1,000th show to please teach it to us. Normally I tell those folks for $19.95 you can order my instructional DVD on how to sound like a folk singing hillbilly from the upper Midwest side, but I got to thinking, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally spring, summer in central Illinois. We got Buffalo Wops and the Price Hill Hustle in the house. We got my friends Old Shoe in the house. I've decided to let y'all on one lesson for free. Are y'all ready? When it comes around again and I give you the nod, please repeat after me with feeling, some enthusiasm, and we will all try to keep on beat. I'm up, working on here. One more time of feeling, I'm up, working. I was down on the farm, you know, just tilling around. It's just me and Grandpa waiting on a familiar sound. Come 11:30, we both hear Grandma's voice saying it's time to eat, you'd better bring it in, boys. Well, the food's out on the table and I's ready to take my place. She pulled me aside once while Grandpa was washing his face. Said, you won't need this now, boy, oh, but someday you will. She said, keep this in your shoe. It was a $20 bill. Help me out, everybody. Oh, now, Grandma, don't make them like you anymore. Except for them young soldiers we send off to war. Seems you're always righting the wrongs of somebody else. Seems you're always fighting for somebody other than yourself. All that you've done now, all that you still do, well, I'll keep you in my heart. You're 20 in my shoe. Nice up there in Chicago, you know, just killing my time. Yeah, the show got over early, so I was just blowing my mind. This man came up to me and he tried to ruin all my fun. He pushed me to the ground and then he pulled out a gun. He said, if you've no money, boy, this'll be the end of you. I said, hold on a minute, I got a 20 in my shoe. But he leaned in there real close and then he stared in disbelief. When I reached for that 20, you know I sized up that thief. He never saw it coming. Oh, I took that man's life. 'Cause next to Grandma's 20, I keep Grandpa's knife. So Grandma and Grandpa, don't make them like you anymore. Except for them young soldiers we send off to war. Seems you're always righting the wrongs of somebody else. Seems you're always fighting for somebody other than yourself. All that you've done now, all that you still do, well, I'll keep you in my heart, your knife and 20 in my shoe. Happy Mother's Day, Grandma. Thank y'all very much. Hey, please welcome my friends Old Shoe to the stage. Y'all ready to have a good time? Just go to town. Everybody there's throwing around my name. It seems like I'm always catching that rain. It's just another one of them small town games. Think I'm gonna lose this round. 'Cause everybody knows the kind of life that you're bound to lead. If it's wrong or right, everybody knows all about your share of ups and downs. Everybody knows everybody in this town. Saturday night, she's a ballin'. Sunday morning, she'll confess. Everybody's listening now. Later on, about that same night, two grown men in a barroom fight. Factory's going back on strike. Everybody's talking now. 'Cause everybody knows the kind of life that you're bound to lead, and it's wrong or right. Everybody knows all about your share of ups and downs. Everybody knows everybody is town. Everybody knows everybody is town. Everybody knows everybody is town. Everybody knows. Everybody knows the kind of life that you're bound to lead, if it's wrong or right. Everybody knows all about your share of ups and downs. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody in this town. Everybody knows everybody in this town. Yeah, everybody knows everybody in this town. Everybody knows. Woke up this morning with the last night's blues. Tight won't on, but I lost my shoes. Now it's no secret, me and Miley's news. Everybody knows by. Sherry was a waitress at the only joint in town. She'd had a reputation as a girl who'd been around down Main Street after midnight. A brand new pack of cigs, a fresh one hanging from her lips, a beer between her legs. She'd run down to the river and meet all of her friends. The road goes on forever, the party never ends. Sonny was a loner, he was older than the rest. He was going to the Navy, but he couldn't pass the test, so he hung around normal. He sold a little pot. The law got wind of Sonny, and one day he got caught. But he was back in business, they set him free again. The road goes on forever, the party never ends. Sonny's playing 8-ball at the joint where Sherry works. Some drunken out-of-towner put his hand up Sherry's skirt. Sonny grabbed the pool leg and drunk out on the floor. Put $1 in the tip jar, walked on out the door. She's running right behind him, reaching for his hand. The road goes on forever, the party never ends. grocery store. Sherry buys a paper and a cold six-pack of beer. The headline read that Sonny is going to the chair. She pulls out on Route 9, her new Mercedes Benz. The road goes on forever, the party never ends. Thank y'all so much. Did y'all see my beautiful wife out there tonight? My beautiful wife is here, ladies and gentlemen, thank goodness. Out of 1,000 shows, she's been to about 800 of them. She missed the first 200. Thank God. If she would have seen those, she might not have stuck around. When you marry a woman and you're a musician and she supports your ass and she comes to 800 shows, you best damn write her a song. I can't put into words how much she means to me, but sometimes I try. All my troubles and all of my blues, well, they take a backseat when I'm with you. And all of my friends and my guitars too, well, they take a backseat when I'm with you. 'Cause you and me, baby, we drive around. You fix me up when I break down. And you're all that I need, babe, and you're all that I want. That's why I got to have you here up front. And all of my troubles, yeah, all of my blues, well, they take a backseat when I'm with you. And all of my friends and my guitars too, well, they take a backseat when I'm with you. When I'm with you, well, I get a little lost. Points of interest come and cross when I'm with you. Oh, the night's on fire, eyes are wide, the road tight. When I'm with picturesque come across when I'm with you. Oh, the night's on fire, eyes are wide, the road ties. We've been married for almost 8 years. And I've been writing songs for twice as long. And it's always a good feeling when you write a song from the heart and you go out and perform that song and people look at you and go like this. That's a damn good feeling. And it's a good feeling when people come up to you and say, one of your songs really hit home with me and touched me. For instance, the other day, I was in a town and somebody came up to me and said, I thought about you, and I said, tell me how. And they said, well, I was driving through this small town in Illinois and I couldn't believe how many cops there were. I said, I got a song about that. A little while later, somebody came up to me and said, I thought about you. I just finished a 50-hour work week on the assembly line at Caterpillar Incorporated in East Peoria, Illinois. I said, I got lots of songs about that damn place. I only worked there for 4 days and I got a whole album's worth from that damn place. And not that long ago, I was in Armington, Illinois. And this guy came up to me and said, I thought about you the other day. And I said, how's come? And he said, well, we were at the show at the Outpost singing Buffalo Wobbs and the Price Hill Hustle. And he said, after the show, my old lady and I, we were so excited that we wound up in the back seat. And I said, really? And he said, yeah. And I said, I never heard that one before. He said, yeah, we were just in the middle of our thing doing it in the back seat, and all of a sudden we stopped and we looked at each other and we were like the Chicago Farmer Backseat song. And I tell you right now, Castle Theater, after 1,000 shows, that sounded weird. But it was also the greatest moment of my career so far. People are getting it on to this song. People are hooking up to this song. Not that long ago, I played a wedding in Nashville, Illinois. And this was the wedding song. Now, normally I don't do weddings. I have a no wedding policy. But if you put a 0 behind what I normally get paid, I'll come hang out and sing some songs all night long. And when they hired me, they said, we want a real Chicago Farmer show. We don't want you to hold back at all. We want you to do what you would normally do, like at the Castle Theater, or the Outpost in Armington, or the High Note in Pekin, or even the Farmhouse in Delavan. And I said, are you sure? And they said, yeah. And I said, cool, I'm there. And I did this whole bit, ladies and gentlemen, as they danced slowly and romantically. I didn't leave out any of it. I did the part about the cops and the factories and even that couple out in Armington, Illinois in the back seat. And in the front row was the parents and the grandparents and great-grandma and the preacher. And I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, they slow danced the whole time. And I kid you not, everybody in the front row the whole time was going like this. Cheers, lovebirds. So I make this promise to you. If you're ever in my backseat, I'll be there too. All my troubles, yeah, all of my blues, well, they take a backseat when I'm with you. And all of my friends, and my guitars too, Well, they take a backseat when I'm with you, when I'm with you, when I'm with you. Springfield, Illinois, Greg Fundus. Thanks for coming out. I think we're done with the sound check now. How you feeling? All right. We're going to do one more and then bring up our first very special guest of the night. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Thanks for coming out. If you just got here, I'm Alan Jackson. Thank you all so much. It's good to be back. I just got off the Chattahoochee and switched over to the Mackinac. How about it? Thank y'all. The John Stokes Country Blues. Long days and longer nights. Never refuse. Picking guitars in fights. Picking guitars in fights. It's just an old country song. Sung with the smoker's cough. It's a time bomb that finally went off. It finally went off. And time's on the other hand. Shoes on the other foot. Stagnant man, whose mind just can't stay put. His mind just can't stay put. He's trying to relax, tries to settle down. Both sides of the tracks, the wrong side in this town. The wrong side in this town. The wrong side in this town. Thank you. Please welcome from Lyons, Colorado, Arthur Leland, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, did you guys make it over to Diggers to see Jenny B earlier today? Thank you so much for singing for us, Jenny. We love you. She was the official pre-party, and our friend Arthur here is the official after-party at Diggers over there next door, so make them feel welcome here and over there. And I think we can probably all fit over there if we try real hard.
We made more room than that.
All right, nice. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also Paul Priest over here on the guitar. A round of applause.
Beast.
So I wanted to say that this is a song that has some guitar solos in it. And I just wanted to say that, just so you know, in 1,000 shows, I have never taken a guitar solo. And so you know, I'm sure as hell not gonna start tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Sitting on that porch, worried like a log, trying to get you home through the evening fog, and I'm worried. Oh Lord, yeah, worried. I'm worried about